Hey. So welcome to day 6 of the gratitude practice. I'm really hoping that I will have better luck tonight with keeping the connection on the live video. So here goes nothing. So basically, day 5 we talked about self-acceptance and how to work through that. This is going to be sort of an extension of that. So day 6, an extension of self-acceptance into life acceptance. But also just we're going to touch on the comparison. There's this thief called comparison that creeps into, I think, everybody's life, okay? This is not a stranger to anybody. And then just to quote Theodore, comparison is the thief of joy. I would add that comparison is also the thief of gratitude. When we compare, we lose joy and we lose gratitude both. When you think about it, when we compare, we are in a state of measuring who we are, what we are doing, and what we have to others, to what others are, what they're doing, and what they have. So we are looking outward versus looking inward when we're in this state. And we're looking for our validation and worth, honestly. This comes from a lack of security in our own value. And ultimately, to the following question, the question being, are we enough? Are we doing enough? Do we have enough? That's the question that we're kind of looking to answer. So instead of looking within, we look around to others of some sort for validation on who we are and if we're enough. And this is how we start comparing ourselves to others. The problem is that you are the only one who can accept and validate you. Nobody else can do that for you. More than you need the approval of others, you need the acceptance and approval, validation from your own self. Now go to day 5 on the gratitude practice to cover self-acceptance, because that's going to be crucial to doing this next step in day 6 if you haven't done day 5. Okay, rounding it back. Because there will always be another person to earn validation from out there. You will never run out of people to compare and to try to earn validation from. You will never ever collect enough from others. There will never be enough there either in your quest for enough. Because you're looking to answer, am I enough? Am I doing enough? Do I have enough? And the irony is, the more we look outward in comparison, the more we become certain that we are not enough. Have you noticed that? And we really begin to believe that we actually lack more. And it's really interesting, because you're in the comparison, you're trying to look for that validation that you are enough, but by so doing, you're actually really hurting yourself more and making yourself kind of spiral down into, okay, now I'm certain I'm not enough, and now I believe that I have lack in my life, which, if you're tracking with me, you can see how this might affect your gratitude state. When you start to believe that you lack in your life, that you're not enough, your gratitude is not there. When you come from a place of lack, your gratitude dips. So the only way to truly come to peace and find what you've been searching for, the validation that you are, do, and have enough, is to stop looking around outside of you and at who and what everyone else is doing out there, and to start to look at the beauty that's inside you that perhaps you've missed because you were too busy filling up your life's photo album with the pictures of other people's successes, images, personalities, that you left out the one that really matters. When it comes down to you telling and sharing your story, you left out you. You left out you, who God made you to be. God gave you a purpose. He gave you a life. He gives you everything you'll ever need to live out both your life and your purpose, and to do it well, girl. So I don't care if you're like Moses, whom God called to do what Moses felt he didn't have enough for. He felt like someone else was a better speaker than him. Because honestly, if you look around, you will always find someone like Moses did, who is a better speaker, better this, better that. You will always find them. They'll always be out there. And if you let them, or rather the comparison in, it will stop you from finding out that you have already what you need. That God has placed in you enough, or dare I say, to quote Alice in Wonderland, I'm a huge fan of that movie and book, but you have enough muchness about you. And right now, whoever you are, God has purposed you to live your beautiful life from a place of abundance, acceptance, fearlessness, and gratitude. So I hope that in watching this video, as we're digging deeper into gratitude and taking out the lack that we feel in our life, the lies that we sometimes casually start to believe or let come into our life, or the fears, in order to make room for greater and richer gratitude, so that we can live our purpose that God has called us to. I hope that these practices will really help you to move forward and find really the truth that you are enough, that God has really great things for you. Stop looking at what people are doing to the side and in front of you, and do you, because God has made only one you, and you're the only one who can live that out. So in honor of beating the comparison, we're going to make a roller blend, and the essential oils in this blend are going to help to sustain that truth that you are enough. And the roller bottle blend is called More Than Enough. So here I'm going to break down what the essential oils do in this blend. Spearmint and wild orange. Together clear the mind of scarcity and thinking. They instill confidence that there is more than enough for everyone to enjoy. Lavender, this next oil in the blend, brings awareness to your speech. You'll notice the times when you say, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough time. Lavender will help you to recognize the thought before you verbalize it. Verbalization is a powerful way to manifest positive or negative outcomes. And let me just, take a little break here. So one thing that you might see, especially with young girls in the comparison, is I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not like her, and this comes up a lot for young girls and even ladies, I think, that comparison. But really, compared to who? Who are we talking about here? Because I know the God of the universe who made every stinking face on the planet, and guess what? He says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So compared to who, do not measure up. Compared to who, did you not have enough of whatever it is? Because God says there is something fearfully awesome and wonderful about you that He has put in you, and that should be enough. Sorry, rant over. Back to the oils in this blend. Tangerine teaches you how to become resourceful with what is in your reach. Grapefruit helps you to appreciate who you are and what you are capable of. Cinnamon opens the heart and brings warmth to the spirit. It guides you to stand in your power. Cypress moves stagnant energy and shakes things up. Scarcity is a learned pattern, and cypress greatly breaks that pattern up. And I've already talked about this, but I really like using essential oils for this very reason. They are great at breaking negative thought patterns and just negative habits and shaking things up. So whenever you're trying to break through, I really encourage people to bring an essential oil into it, because it's going to help break that negative thought pattern or habit that you find yourself cycling through again and again, and bring in a healthy one instead. Okay, helichrysum. Helichrysum heals the emotional trauma that comes with the stress of living in the world of not enough. Lime excites the spirit as you enter the world of more than enough. Frankincense brings to light all your gifts and talents that are meant to be shared with the world. So this blend is called More Than Enough. I'm going to post it down in the comments. And also, I have added to this blend juniper berry. We've already been using juniper berry in the gratitude practice, but juniper berry is great from taking you from a place of denying or denial to insightful. So I think sometimes when we compare, we miss out on who we are and the awesome things that God has put in us, and we kind of deny those. So coupling juniper berry into this, I want us to move from denying that to being insightful and having eyes to see that, so that we can appreciate that and be, live in a grateful gratitude state of being like, I don't lack, I have enough, and I'm not missing what, whatever it is, that story that we sometimes believe. And then the other oil I'm adding to this is bergamot, and this is the oil that will just help you take you from feeling unworthy to a worthy state. I think a lot of times it comes down to us just feeling like, we're just never enough, or we're not worthy enough, when really we are. God's called us out to that, and He's placed value on each one of us. So bergamot just helps to connect the heart and the mind to that truth, actually. So anyway, I'm going to post the recipe for this Roller Bottle blend in the comments below. You can make it and then just apply it over your heart every day. Hopefully you've already been doing your breathe oil is the one must. Well, you don't have to use essential oils for any of this, but it really helps if you do the gratitude practice with the essential oils that I've listed. But do every day your breathe practice, which is first thing in the morning. Take really deep breaths if you can, and just inhale, like on day one's video, and appreciate the fact that you are alive. And because you are alive, that means you have opportunities in that day to live, and that is just one amazing gift. So practice doing breathe every day, and you've got the other videos to go through. Some you may do every day, all of them you may do every day. There may be certain days that you just really hone in on, this is my struggle here, I need to do this every day, then do it. And then others, once may be enough. So let me know if you have any questions, or if you're enjoying these gratitude practices. This was day 6, and I'll see you on day 7. Thanks for watching.